Welcome back, everybody. I'm glad to be back. I've been gone for like a month, almost a month straight.
You have been.
We had some fill-ins. Nelson came last week.
Nelson came.
And
We didn't have a couple live streams, but we did. We had Mall Peak last week, and again, thank you to Pencil First Games for sponsoring that. In fact,
oh yes, that is correct. They did sponsor it, and we do have a winner. And I wrote it down because there's some numbers on this one.
Adam Wilson,
9655. So Adam Wilson 9655. You won Mall Peak. Please email us at mvm@gmail.com and we'll get your prize out to you.
Yeah, and by the way, Adam Wilson 9564, you didn't win.
Yeah, or any other number combination. That's why I had to write it down.
No.
Not that there's probably that many Adam Wilson's numbers, but anyway.
I'll bet there's a lot. We're going to cancel today's stream and we're going to dive into how many Adam Wilson numbers there are.
So you might notice, of course, that we're set up a little bit differently today. Yeah. This is because we are playing 1v1 Star Wars Unlimited, which has quickly become my favorite TCG. I'm hugely down the rabbit hole.
Now I'm going to call you out a little bit. To be fair, you say that about any big new TCG that comes out.
Like, I played One Piece, I played Flesh and Blood, and I enjoy them.
Maybe not One Piece. Lorcana, though.
Lorcana, I was very hype on, and I really do enjoy it. But this just this takes the cake. I really enjoyed Star Wars Unlimited. I got to say that. So
everyone seems to be saying that. I'm just giving Ryan a hard time.
So I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought maybe I'd play both. I will still play Lorcana. I will still play One Piece when I can, even though I didn't jump into that one. But this is the one that I have the most fun with. Hopefully today, as you watch us play, you'll understand why we're really enjoying it. We're going right in.
Are you going to cut?
I was going to shuffle so you could cut mine too.
This is an unofficially sanctioned tournament.
Yeah, we've got unofficially official.
Yeah, it's unofficially official.
Go ahead, you can go ahead and cut. That's good. That's a good habit to get into.
Plus, I just don't trust you when it comes to these games, Ryan.
You can do that. So we're playing Star Wars Unlimited, and we're going to talk through it a little bit. I know some of you probably have played. Maybe some of you haven't. Maybe some of you are playing it for the first time. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into the kind of the first setup. Now, you'll notice we've each picked our characters. We are playing the starter boxes. So it is Darth Vader, who is myself, versus Luke Skywalker.
That makes sense. I mean, that just tracks.
I mean, that does.
You're evil, malevolent? Malevolent?
Yes. How
many cards did we get to begin with?
6 cards.
6. 1,
so
2,
we do
3.
a little bit of a setup phase. Now, we already chose our leader and our base. The color combinations here determine what's in our deck. Of course, we're playing starter decks, so we don't really have to worry about the icons because the deck is already built for us. I'm with the command center, which has no abilities. Some of the bases do have abilities. And I'm talking so that David can look at his hand, because you're going to have 6 cards, but you have to place 2 of them in front of you as resources. And those 2 cards you place in front of you are cards you're not going to play during the game. No, you know what? I'm not going to mulligan. Part of me wants to mulligan, but I'm not going to.
2 of our cards and put them in as resources, right?
2 down, and then you should have 4 cards left.
4 cards.
And then the last thing we need to do is determine first player by flipping this initiative token.
What's on the other side?
Just blank.
Nothing.
So do you want heads or tails, David?
Is tails the blank side?
Yep, tails is the blank side.
I'll take tails.
You got it.
Ironically, the dark side.
So you actually get to choose, although with Luke, you probably do want to go first.
Yeah, Ryan, by the way, knows a lot more. I've played this twice, I believe, twice.
But it's okay.
So we'll see how this goes.
These starter decks are, they're good starter decks as far as starter decks goes for games. They give you a pretty good example of how to play. So the interesting thing about Star Wars Unlimited that you're going to see right now is that we don't just play all of our cards and take our whole turn. You actually go back and forth, action to action. So David will take an action. I'll take an action, back and forth across the play area until we're both done, and then we move on to the next round. I like that because it keeps the game moving pretty quickly. You're not just sitting there waiting for your opponent to play, a huge hand, because I've been there in Magic, and it's not always fun. Ooh, Deadpan, your friend was demoing this. Yeah, some of those promo cards, especially like the foil promos, are giving out the event promos, will sell for like $50 or more. All right, you ready?
I'm going to pass.
To start with, you're going to pass?
Mm-hmm. Because you can pass.
You can.
And get back in.
You can. Well, I'm not going to pass. I'm going to play a TIE Fighter, and that TIE Fighter, all cards come into play tapped or exhausted.
Exhausted. Thank you very much.
And they can't be used the turn they come into play, but we just demonstrated one of the actions. David passed, which is one of them. I played a card, which is one of them, and then that's it. I get one action.
Back to me.
Pendergast, I would love sleeves that had a resource icon on the back so that they looked like resources in the resource pool.
Yeah, that would be
That would be
nice.
really cool.
That's a good idea. I'm not a big sleeve guy, but I decided to sleeve these if for no other reason than for today's stream.
I like that Lorcana. The backs of Lorcana cards look like ink.
Oh.
So when they lay out, if you
I
don't
like a
sleeve
more
them,
abstract card back, not like anything that has logos and people.
yeah, well, you know, except for
Generally
today,
speaking.
we're using so
Except
that you
for
can,
today.
so you know which deck is which.
I'm realizing I may have wanted to consider mulliganing, taking a mulligan. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to claim.
Oh wow,
initiative.
nothing to play in first turn. Okay, well that makes my choice a little bit easier because I'll just play this Death Star Stormtrooper. And once you claim the initiative token, you're guaranteed to go first on the next round, but your actions are done. So that wasn't, I mean, if you have a good hand, it's not necessarily a bad idea.
Yeah, if you have a good hand.
All right, so then
I
we're
don't
going
know
on.
that I do.
So I pass because I've got nothing left to do. I could use Vader, but he costs a resource. I have no resources. So we both draw at the end of the round 2 cards from our deck, and then you can choose one of the cards from your hand to go face down into your resource pile as another resource, and then everything that you have untaps or unexhausts. And I really want those sleeves now. But the card market for this game is kind of crazy, Deadpan. So $50 for a card is good, but there are some cards that are going for $300 or $400 if you can get those foil showcase, which are like the alternate art cards. They're very, very rare. Between my friends and I, we've opened like 7 or 8 boxes now and haven't found one. So,
Ready?
I'm ready. I've got my 3. You've got your 3. Let's do it.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to play this X-Wing out
There
here
you go.
for 3.
And it does something, right, when you play it? Yeah, give 2 experience tokens to another unit.
Yeah,
All right, well, I could just blow your X-Wing up, but then I lose my TIE Fighter at the same time.
yes. That much I know. Were you,
I will use the Death Star
were you
Stormtrooper.
consciously putting your cards down to not put me on tilt?
I just can't help. You know what? If you're a player, if you play CCGs, you know there's just something about that card shuffle, and it's not even like a plot. It's just like an absent-minded thing.
Yeah, I've done it too, even though I'm not a.
I'm going to attack with the
player.
Death Star. Even though you're not a player, that's good to know. Alicia's glad that you're not a player, David.
Oh boy.
3 damage onto your base. So the Death Star Stormtrooper attacks for 3, and that's on there.
And what happens if you take out my base? I'm kidding. I know you win the game. I
Something like that.
am going to.
Yeah.
Oh, that costs a resource.
That does cost a resource.
I'll claim initiative.
All right. I will use 3 resources to play a Cell Block Guard. It's another version of the Stormtrooper. However, this guy has a special ability called Sentinel. He has to be attacked before anything else can be attacked. So he's kind of a blocker a little bit. And then since you claimed and since you're out, I will do 2 damage to your base with my TIE Fighter. In Star Wars, unlike some other card games, there's no attack block phase. You just attack. I could have attacked his X-Wing, but I decided to attack his base instead. So that's that. So you already passed. I'm out of everything. I have to pass. So 2 cards, and let's see how this goes.
I need some cards here.
Ooh. I feel bad putting this face down, but it's got to be what it's got to be. And then I'm ready to reset. All right, so I know I've got the ground level at least pretty blocked off right now. I would love
This
to bring
untaps,
Vader.
right?
Yes, everything does. Yep.
Unexhausts.
Unexhausts. Oh, you got to showcase Cassian? I hope you like not just sleeve that, but you can get those like special like plexiglass protectors. Yeah, that's awesome.
It makes it difficult to play with.
Well, I mean, yeah, but those showcase ones are more, well, your character just kind of sits out anyway. I've actually seen people put their leaders in
really?
big protective cases, yeah.
And showcase, that's just the artwork bleeding off?
No, it's completely alternate
Oh,
artwork.
alt art.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
All right, my turn again.
Yep. And those are very rare. The hyperspace ones, the ones where the artwork goes off the edge, you'll get those every so often, but I think it's like 1 in every 6 or 8 packs or something.
I am going to...
That's awesome. I have not pulled a single showcase yet.
I'll attack with this guy.
Okay, you got to decide.
Your
You're attacking my base?
Your base.
All right, there's 2 damage. Well then, I will
wing
attack
leader.
your base for 3.
All right.
Oh no, Jess, who is your favorite Star Wars character of all time? That's a really tough question.
It's easy for me.
What is it easy for you?
Salacious Crumb.
I feel like we've had this conversation before. I laugh every time you say that. I don't know what it is about that character.
Salacious Crumb is the real hero of Star Wars. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh man. That laugh I will remember forever though.
Every time we talk about Star Wars on the stream, I have to bring up Bosk in Empire Strikes Back saying, "Let's look for Alf."
I like Bosk.
If you're a Star Wars fan and you haven't done this before and you haven't heard me say it, watch Empire Strikes Back. Watch Bosk when he's in the meeting of bounty hunters with Darth Vader, and he speaks when one of the Imperial guys looks up at him, and it sounds like he says, "Let's look for Alf."
Maybe they are. Maybe that's a secondary job.
I know.
It's a little Easter egg.
Alf Easter egg in Empire
Yeah.
Strikes Back. My turn?
Yep.
I'm going to play these
Who is your
security
favorite
force
Star Wars character?
for all 4 of these.
7 health. That's a really tough one. Maybe it's just because I've been playing the game so much, but I love Cal Kestis from the Star Wars Jedi Survivor video game series. I love that character.
Can I just say that's more lame than Salacious
That's
Crumb?
not lame.
Cal Kestis?
I'll play 3 for Super Laser Technician. Cal Kestis is awesome. That story from those games is better than I think anything the movies have put out.
Wow.
Well,
We just had people click off.
No,
on
I
this
think
live
people
stream
would
for
agree.
that.
I think people would agree.
Better
I
than
played
the
this
Clone
Super-
Wars movie? Attack of the Clones?
I thought you were talking about the animated Clone Wars movie, the one with
Or that. With the radio announcement at the
the
beginning?
and the baby Jabba that they're rescuing or whatever.
We joined the Rebel Alliance when... Is it back to me?
It is back to you. I play Super Laser Technician.
Everyone tuned in for Star Wars Unlimited, and they're
You
not
gotta
getting
know
it.
that it's gonna devolve into some kind of Star Wars talk. That just always happens.
ba.
I need some Cal Kestis support in the comments. I'm also very excited
I'm
about the new
claiming
show
initiative.
Acolyte. Oh, you're claiming. I'm gonna use Vader's ability.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. There's nothing I can do, right? I have no
That's true.
resources. My
I guess
cards
that
are
is
tapped.
true. I will use Vader's ability if you to deal 1 damage to a unit and 1 damage to a base. So I'm going to do 1 damage to your base, and I'm going to do 1 damage to the Super Laser Technician, which will defeat it. And when he's defeated, he goes into my pool as a ready resource. So
Interesting.
yeah, it's just a way to get an extra. Oh, Neon Numb, that's a good one.
Who's Neon Numb?
He's the co-pilot in the Millennium Falcon when.
He's nearly obscure with as obscure
He's
as
as obscure as
Salacious
Salacious
Crumb.
Crumb.
He's actually
He's
more
Lando's
obscure. He's
co-pilot.
more obscure than Salacious
I don't know.
Crumb.
David pulls from the extended universe. We're talking Disney canon only,
Jaina
David. I'm
Solo.
sorry.
What about Mara Jade, David?
Oh, I hope Mara Jade makes canon. Anyway, I've still got some things I can do. So I will attack your base for 3, 4, 5 more.
This is gonna
Because
be
I've
a-
got-
Short game, everybody.
Well, we plan on playing more than one.
No, I'm playing just one.
That's it for me.
Only one. This is the last game of Star Wars Unlimited I'm ever playing.
All right, so draw your 2 cards. Ooh. And everything comes back. So I have 6. I don't have enough to bring Vader into play. He needs 7. But I have 6. Oh, BB-8 is a fun character. I do enjoy BB-8. I got really excited when I rode Rise of the Resistance for the first time, and like BB-8 pops up. I don't know. There's something about that character.
BB-8's great.
And I like the BB-8 Poe dynamic, at least in Force Awakens. Like, just like their interactions together. All right, so you claimed again.
I did. Let's see, 184.
Yep. Mara is awesome. No, David, David, don't go down the rabbit hole of extended universe stuff. I didn't even know that she had a twin. This is all news to me.
Oh, this guy has to be attacked?
That has Sentinel. He has to be attacked first.
I see.
Which you
before what?
Before him or the base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can attack the TIE fighter with your X-Wing because it's not in the same zone. This does not protect my TIE fighter.
I'm going to use 3 to play the Fleet Lieutenant.
Oh, nice.
And when played, he gets to attack with a +2.
Ooh.
So it doesn't really benefit me right now, right?
No, but you'll have to kill him anyway if you want to do any damage to the base. So I think he'll exhaust to attack still.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, it's just a normal attack.
I see.
Yeah. But that's good. You got rid of my guy before he could do damage to your base.
Yeah.
So, and then he is 3. He'll do 3 damage back to your guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I put all 6, which is probably a mistake because I just tapped out all my mana. But I want to bring out the ATST, but it does come into play tapped, unfortunately. I know, David, I've heard all about the extended universe. My college roommate was obsessed, and not in a bad way. We would take trips to the bookstore in college, like every week, to get the new Star Wars release, and he'd read it like by the end of that week. It was just like was wild. And I've heard they're good, but I can barely keep up with like the current canon, let alone like all the legend stuff.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Well, okay. I guess I will attack your base for 3 more. Because why not? This guy's just sitting out here. 1 health. And then back to you.
Back to me.
Yep.
I am going to attack your base for 2.
2 more. Then I will attack your base for 2. Yeah,
right.
The unlimited. The problem I think with the old canon was it was just too. There was no oversight to it. I've been reading the High Republic stuff right now, and there's like so much oversight.
I will claim.
And I'm done. There's so much oversight to like the High Republic canon that it makes me wonder why they didn't have that much oversight to the actual movie trilogy. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, so here we go.
Here we go.
I've got 2, 4, 6, 7, and you should have 6, which I think means you can bring out Luke too if you wanted.
I do have 6.
Okay.
What's Luke look like?
Kind of short for a stormtrooper.
For a stormtrooper. Wow, wow.
Favorite card of the set thus far? And card that you've consistently found overperforms each time you play it. Oh, that's a good question.
My turn?
Yeah.
I'm going to play Leia.
There she is.
For 2, exhaust him.
Yep. That was a good one. That was a good play.
Thanks, Ryan.
I will play another Death Storm Trooper. Oh, he comes into play tapped.
Right.
My favorite card is probably Home One, just because I think if you get that card out, it's just fun. It's fun to heal. There's not a lot of healing in the game.
Can I attack exhausted
You can.
units?
You can knock. You could wipe him right off the map if you wanted.
Okay.
It's only got 1 health to him. Home One is just awesome. It takes a lot to get out, and then I think the card that I don't know about overperforms, but Shoot First is very, very, very powerful. I think that card is undervalued. Also, Vader, not the hero, but the Vader card is a little ridiculous. It's a little, feels a little OP.
I'm going to attack your base.
Okay, for 2.
For 2. And when this unit attacks, heal 1 damage from my base.
There you go. All right, I will use my Death Star Stormtrooper. I will attack your Fleet Lieutenant. So they will do 3 damage to each other. So 3 against your 3, and then your 3 against my 1. So my
He's out.
Death Star Stormtrooper is also out. Yep. Unfortunately, yeah.
All right. I'm going to play Luke's lightsaber.
Oh,
It
interesting.
counts their security.
All right, give him a little extra health. I'm going to use Vader's ability. He does 1 damage to a unit and 1 damage to a base. I will do 1 damage to your wing leader and 1 damage to your base. Oh yeah, Steadfast Battalion is very good too. But Vader is ridiculous.
Me?
Back to you, yeah.
I will tap this 1 to play Shoot First.
Yeah, there. I just was talking about Shoot First.
And Shoot First lets me attack with a unit. It gets a +1 for this attack and deals its combat damage before the defender can.
Yep.
So I'm going to attack this guy.
You won't kill this though.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because Shoot First has a +1.
Oh, it has a +1. All right, nice done. Well, I forgot about the +1. See, that's why I like Shoot First, but he still does tap.
Yes.
Okay. I will activate Vader and summon Vader out because I have 7 resources. So Vader pops into play. I no longer have my leader ability, but he becomes an actual active unit in the ground section. But that's an action, so I can't do that again.
Yeah, I am going to exhaust Luke and pay this resource to put a shield on her. Is that in here?
Yeah, that's right on top. All right.
She was played this round.
She was. I will give Darth Vader's lightsaber to Darth Vader.
This is it, folks.
When played, if it is attached to Darth Vader, I can deal 4 damage to a ground unit. So I'll deal 4 damage to that guy. It doesn't kill him.
Doesn't?
Nope.
Oh,
I wish. Do you have a 5? I've got a 5 over here.
Yeah.
No, he's at 1 health left because of that bonus you gave him.
Nice. I will claim.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments right now. Is Star Wars Unlimited or Magic the Gathering a better game? They seem pretty similar. Yes and no. I mean, I would say, like, if you're just looking at TCGs, you'd be like, oh, well, they are very similar games. They're both card games. You're building a deck. You're playing cards. I think Star Wars is far more accessible than Magic.
Yeah, it really depends on how you define a better game experience. It depends on who you are. I generally think not just for what I like personally, but things like what Ryan just said. This is probably going to be more accessible to a wider audience. From my perspective, it makes it a better game. Some people might not feel that way. Hardcore Magic the Gathering users like their close-knit group of competitors.
He only has 1 health, by the way.
Oh, he did?
Sorry, we were talking. Thank you, Paul. We were answering questions that we got a little distracted.
No, I don't thank Paul. I want to do attack with him again.
Vader's going to attack your base for 8.
Didn't he already do the thing?
Nope. Not yet. And then when Vader attacks, he does 2 damage to a unit. So I'll do 2 damage to that guy, and that'll finish him off. But I was going to use him to kill Leia, but then you put that shield on her, so...
That's very dark.
His own daughter.
I don't think he should be allowed to kill Luke or Leia. I had claimed, so you're still going.
Oh, it's just back to me.
You're shooting the base and destroying it?
Nope. I'm going to shoot the base and do 2 damage to it.
You're 1 away from destroying it.
Yeah, I guess so. So, that's it for me.
Here's where my comeback starts.
So the thing about Luke, because we're going to play another game, you want to play off curve with Luke. So like if it costs
off curve.
2,
you know what? Everyone knows what that means.
I was about to explain it because that is a term. Like stuff like that comes from playing Magic. I'll say Black Shadow's right. Magic was the first. A lot of the terminology that evolved around Magic carries over. Like people that played World of Warcraft, I use World of Warcraft terminology in my daily life, which is sad, but it's true. So for example, like off curve means not necessarily playing it the turn you have the energy to play it. So like this guy, you could play it for 2, so you could play it on round 2. But if you wait till round 3 to play it, you could both play it and give it a shield with Luke.
Sure.
So if you play 1 turn off, you can shield everything you play, which is really, I think, his best. I
have a question.
His best strategy. Yeah.
The 2 you deal or the 2 you draw.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Nope,
that goes.
it's just any card from your hand.
Okay.
I mean, it's looking grim, but you're not completely out of it. Well,
I mean, I'm pretty.
There are cards.
You have to do 1 more damage.
There are board wipe cards. I don't think Luke's starter deck has any, but there are ones that just get rid of everything. But I don't think you have one. You need like blue has a card called Vanquish, which just gets rid of a unit, which is pretty phenomenal. Once Vader's out, though, it's kind of hard. Like Vader's really tough. He does 10 damage every time he attacks. I was surprised you didn't bring Luke out last turn.
Yeah. I knew that I was going to be able to
shield her.
Take out. Well, no, I took out the.
That was a good play.
I took out the ATST, but it's.
Yeah.
If I didn't take the ATST out, we would
That's
be
true.
reshuffling
No,
right
that's
now,
true.
probably.
Go ahead.
Just prolonged the inevitable. My turn.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's Vader's health?
9.
9?
That's what I was saying. Once Vader comes out, it's kind of hard to... You got to try to win before Vader gets out there. Oh, man. That's true, David. I forgot about that alternate win condition.
What?
If Luke can just hit the 2-meter hole without any computers.
Is that the Womp Rat win?
Yes. That's what it's called. That's the official terminology.
Yes, we're nerds. I'm going to play Han Solo.
Oh, there he is.
For all 7.
Wow.
When he's played, he can attack. It may ready and attack an enemy unit.
Yeah.
I'm going to attack Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And when he attacks, this deals combat damage before you do, but then he's going to die.
Oh, yeah. You need like... Yeah, he is going to die. So you do 6 to Vader?
Yep.
1, 2.
But he came in because Leia's there. Very thematic. It's like that scene from Empire Strikes Back where he pulls the blaster and then Lando betrays them. Sorry, spoiler alerts. Lando betrays them in Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't
Well,
seen
then he
it.
comes back around. All right. Vader's going to blow up the base. Game over. We'll play another one.
Did I irritate Darth Vader by shooting him in the face?
A little bit. He didn't pull the blaster out of Han's hand like he was supposed to.
He killed Han Solo and then just destroyed my base?
And I don't know if that was the issue, Paul, but that is true, just as a reminder. Mm-hmm. You can use the ability and also activate them in the same turn. They don't have to be untapped to use their leader ability.
Ah, I see.
You can always use it as long as you have enough resources in front of you.
One more?
Yeah, sure. Let's do another one.
Same sides?
Yeah, well, unless you want to switch, I'm down for either one.
Let's do this again.
We can switch it up.
We'll see if Luke can actually... I should have mulliganed as part of the problem because I didn't do anything my first round or 2.
Yeah. Well, doing nothing your first round. Yeah, I know, Paul. That's why I said I was surprised that you didn't bring Luke out. Paul's also surprised.
You know what? Let me address your surprise and dismay.
No dismay.
If
no
you're
dismay.
imagining that I knew the game well enough to know, like, oh yeah, this is where you take Luke out, I don't.
Well, I mean, it was getting. It might not. It probably wouldn't have mattered. But like, when you're that close to the end, it's like maybe okay. Well, even if you think Vader's going to attack Luke and kill him, it's still better than having Vader attack your base. Like sometimes Luke can just damage soak, but
Did he have to? Does he have to attack?
no.
Luke?
But Luke's a threat, so. And like you did have Luke's lightsaber in your hand, so maybe like waiting and
I had a couple lightsabers.
Oh, did you?
Well, I discarded one at the beginning because I realized, well, I'm not going to be able to get this.
Look, see,
out
Paul
anytime
says he'll
soon.
be on your team, and they'll give you some if you want.
I'll keep looking over, Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Paul. No, it's
Do you
true.
want? Do you want to cut?
I mean, I can. We can cut. We could do it all official.
Was this?
Yeah,
what
that
did
was
you do?
top.
This
Technically,
was top?
yeah. In tournament scenes, when you cut,
The other person has to.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah. That's just how they do it.
You said 6, right?
6.
All right. Let's see what we can
Okay,
do here, Luke.
interesting.
And when I mulligan, what
hand.
happens?
I'm looking at mulligan too. You just shuffle everything back in. and
Everything?
then, yep. Shuffle just like you started over, and redraw. There's no penalty for mulliganing like in Magic. You just draw back up to 6 cards. Another reason, to go back to Jess's way earlier question, that I prefer, or I think that this is a more accessible game than Magic, is there's no mana. You are guaranteed to get your resource drops every turn. Your choice is just to decide which card you want to get rid of. And so you're always going to have your mana. Paul, I said that to Dave. I did say Luke is the trickier deck of the two, for sure.
All right.
Vader's just like pure punch in the face power. Luke's a little more tricky with like the shields and stuff. Okay, well, this is still not great. So I'm going to put these two down. I had a much better hand last turn with all those Death Star Stormtroopers in there. You get to start because
Just
you
because?
lost. So you can go first. You get to choose whether you want to go first or not.
Oh.
You get to choose. We'll see what I got here. This hand is it's not a great hand. Yeah, and that's like, Lorcana does it the same way, but Lorcana you're only drawing 1 card a turn, so you're not netting any cards. At least in Star Wars, you're netting because you're drawing 2 and turning 1 into resource.
Interesting.
Yeah. Has come a long way.
I am going to play R2D2.
Ooh, there he is. All right, you get to look at the top card of your deck.
And put it in the bottom if I want.
Yep. That's very good once you have C-3PO out.
What the heck? Oh, I can put it at the bottom.
Yeah,
of my
you
deck.
don't get to draw it. That would be really good, though.
I think I will put it at the bottom of my deck.
If it's really high cost, yeah, you probably won't get to play it. All right, I'm going to play 2 for the Viper Probe Droid. When it comes into play, I get to look at your hand. Let's see what we got. Oh, very funny. I wonder... Oh, there's the C-3PO. Ooh, and the Vanquish. Ooh, and the Surprise Strike. Wow, this is a scary hand to start the game with. It's better than my starting hand, I'll say that.
You've forgotten all the cards that you just looked at.
Back to you.
I am going to shield up.
Yeah, makes sense. And I'm going to claim. So I will take...
Hey, look at that.
It's the first time I've claimed
So
today.
exciting.
Back to you.
I'm going to pass.
Okay.
You're passing? Oh, yeah,
All right,
you
well,
would
I'm
pass.
done. I'm out of everything. So... I don't know. Let's just do that. All right, I will attack R2-D2.
Hold on.
And remove his
I
shield.
gotta put a
Oh,
card.
you didn't put your resource down yet. I'm sorry.
No.
Actually, now I might rethink that. Because you have that shield. All right, ready?
Yep.
I'm going to rethink that. I'm actually going to play Snow Trooper Lieutenant. You may attack with a unit. If it's Imperial unit, it gets +2 for the attack.
What's the Snow Trooper Lieutenant's name?
Tim.
Tim?
That's what it says on his little badge. So he lets me attack with the Viper Probe Droid for +2, so it's 5. So I'll attack your base for 5. Yeah, sending the Probe Droid in.
All right, all right, all right.
Back to you. Yeah, Paul's giving you some advice.
What's he saying?
He's saying make sure to attack with R2 before you play C-3PO, so that you know what the top card of your deck is.
Yeah, that would be good advice.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, man. That's one of the best combos that Luke has, R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Oh, really?
R2 lets you look at the top card of the deck, and C-3PO lets you name a cost, and if it's the cost, you draw it. So you draw, you're drawing cards every single turn.
I see.
Well,
See, something like that needs to be thoroughly explained to me before I pick it
thought,
up immediately.
Okay, well, yeah. Just looking at their abilities, they're a good combo. They're a good pair.
Well, sure. Now I know. And the whole audience is like, boy, David doesn't play these games. I told you.
Right.
I told you. I am going to, what do you got there?
Got that Lieutenant, the Snow Trooper Lieutenant, and the Probe Droid. They're both 2 health.
Is he anything anymore down here?
He's done. That ability has triggered, and it is useless.
All right. All right. I am going to do surprise attack.
Oh, nice.
With R2 on the probe droid.
Yeah, that will kill him.
Yeah. And does it get rid of my shield?
No, because surprise attack is you deal your damage first, right?
No.
Oh. Then it does get rid of your shields.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's still definitely early, Jess. And my hand, I think his hand is a little stronger, but David Bauer says knowing is half the battle. Oh,
you're mixing your 1980s references, David.
I will just claim.
Claim, huh?
Yep.
All right. Oh, and I can't give him a shield.
All right.
I will pass.
All right, that's it then. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with this, maybe. Snow Trooper is back.
It's back again.
Anything can still happen. That is all. That's true of life and Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, I could just push end on the stream.
Anything could happen. Literally anything. David could just walk off.
I could even, disintegrate right before everyone's eyes.
The least likely, but I guess also possible.
Another eclipse could happen today. Did anyone hear that there was an eclipse the other day?
No, I hadn't heard. Deadpan says Luke needs to transform and roll out. Talking about mixed metaphors.
No joking, by the way. I was playing Balatro when the eclipse happened.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did something happen in Balatro?
No, but
I didn't. Joker?
I ran out. I looked at the eclipse for a second, and another 80s reference, just like Chevy Chase in Vacation, where it's like...
I thought it was really cool.
And then I went back in.
We were in the totality path, so that was pretty cool. All right. I'm going to play Grand Moff Tarkin. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and I can take 2 Imperial cards out of the top 5.
True story, when I was a kid, I thought it was Grandma Tarkin.
Grandma Tarkin?
Grandma Tarkin. For a second.
All right. I'm going to take out the Super Laser Technician, and I really want...
What do you mean, take out?
I get to draw 2 of these cards. 2 of these 5 cards.
That's what Grandma Tarkin does?
That's what Grandma Tarkin
Granny
does.
Tarkin?
She calls everyone back for dinner.
Granny Tarkin, as I used to call her.
Black Shadow says, of course you were playing Balatro during the eclipse. I kind of want to play or draw Relentless, but I don't think I will ever have a...
You know what? If Balatro
play
had
it.
been on the money, they would have
do the rest
had,
of the cards?
during the totality moment of the eclipse, Balatro should have awarded a Joker, an eclipse
That's what I
Joker.
said. That would have been awesome.
So many games could have done something like that. Like, do
Oh,
you think like World of Warcraft had an eclipse in game?
I don't know. I haven't
They
played
would have
for
back
too
in the
long.
day. Blizzard's a little off their game. Is it my turn yet?
It is your turn now. Yes. Super Laser Technician is a phenomenal card, especially in a Vader deck. And I also like them from a thematic standpoint. They're sitting there charging up your cards. Like they're providing you charge for your in the form of resources.
I'm going to play
Thematic.
Rogue Operative
Mm-hmm.
for 3.
And he's got Saboteur and Raid. Raid, he gets extra damage if he's attacking a base, and Saboteur can ignore those pesky sentinels.
Oh, those pesky sentinels.
Right? Isn't that... Or no, shields. Sorry, there's one that ignores shields. No, it's sentinel and shields. It's both.
Anything starts with an S.
Anything in the game that starts with an S.
Yeah.
So my Snowtrooper is powerless against it.
Well, his name is Tim, technically, so...
I'm going to attack your base for 2.
That's a workaround.
That is a workaround.
You're going to attack my base for 2? I think
Is it attacking in general? Oh, yeah, it's just when attacking.
I think
Sorry.
you killed me. You
Not when
defeated
defending.
me in this time last time.
No, I had
It's
not.
my turn?
By 4 I had Vader out last time. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, well, they're key in every green deck, I think. I mean, if you're running any kind of resource ramp deck, yeah, it's back to you.
I'm going to shield.
Yeah. I will claim.
And then I'll have R2 attack your base with a virus.
Beep. Hey, that works.
He's there
All right.
in the Death Star.
Is that it?
I think so.
All right, well, that's that. That was an easy choice. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 7 to bring Vader out. It's not happening. I think you need 6 for Luke, right? Yeah, I think Luke is 6.
Yeah.
So we're not getting
Luke
either
is
one out
6.
this turn. So, tell me when you are ready.
Oof.
Oh yeah, you attacked with R2. I don't know if you looked at the top card of your deck.
Oh,
when
I
you did
didn't.
that.
It's too late now.
All right, all set.
Yep. I mean, I'm ready to play anyway.
3 for that Super Laser Technician. And that's it.
Super Laser Technician.
He's out. He's chilling.
He's a chillin'. What's he do?
When he dies, he goes into a he
What
becomes a
jerk.
resource.
What a jerk.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. He is kind of a jerk. I'd love for you just to kill him for me, though.
Yeah, I know you would. You would, wouldn't you, Ryan?
I would.
Um,
I would enjoy it.
oh.
Oh?
Oh, I see. No. I was wrong.
I was wrong. I mean, we're definitely closer in damage than we were at this point last game. I don't have a single space unit out either.
I'm going to use 3 to play the Fleet Lieutenant.
Ooh, they won't give
When
us...
played, I can attack with another unit with a +2 to their attack. I will attack with R2.
Oh.
Uh,
So he's a 3?
he's a 3. I'm just going to attack your base.
All right. And then you get to look at the top card.
Okay.
All right. I am going to use Vader. Deal 1 damage to your base and 1 damage to the Super Laser Technician and kill it. It comes into play as a readied resource.
My turn?
Your turn.
All right. I am going to exhaust 1 to put a shield on the Fleet Lieutenant.
Yeah. This is getting to be a problem.
That's it.
Okay, I will attack your base for 2.
And I will attack your base for 2. For 4, actually.
Oh, is he +2?
He's got a raid.
Oh, yep. I got to deal with that guy.
There's no dealing with him.
I will attack your base for 2.
I will claim.
All right, there you are. And then I will unfortunately pass because I got nothing left. Let's see what we draw here. Oh, there we go. Now I've got some stuff. And I have 7 resources.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you claimed, so you started this one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to attack your base with R2.
Okay.
So this is, I put it back on the top or on the bottom?
Yeah, one or the other. I will play a TIE fighter into space.
Into space.
Into space.
All right. I will attack your base for 4.
Yeah, I need to borrow a 5. I saw that one coming. I will use Vader's ability to do 1 damage to your base and 1 damage to this guy to get rid of his shield.
All right, my turn?
Yep. Pendergast says Jyn Erso is a little underpowered. I also kind of feel that way about IG-88. I don't think IG-88 is a great leader. I mean, the majority of them are good. There's just a few, and Chirrut I don't love either. There's a few that I don't love, but overall most of them are really good. Boba is great. Boba Fett is great. Krennic is a lot of fun to play. Don't forget about Luke.
What about Luke? Oh, bring him. Yeah, I know.
I mean, you know, it's up to you because I also can bring out Vader. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, timing matters in this.
I'm actually going to spend 5 to bring out the.
Oh yeah, Thrawn is very good as well.
The Vigilant Honor Guard.
Oh,
I'm
that
gonna
sounds.
put these upside down, actually.
Does he have?
No.
Sentinel?
While this unit is undamaged, it gains Sentinel.
So right now it has
Sentinel. Oh, but it's exhausted.
Yep. Are those guys exhausted?
Yes. The upside down is exhausted.
Oh, okay.
Just so I can keep the cards in play. Oh, did I?
He
Bumped
bumped.
the camera. Did we get all wiggly? Sorry, everybody.
I don't know. It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna bring Vader.
Bring Vader.
Yep.
And he comes in ready?
It does. They do come in ready. Yeah, it
Oof.
says and ready them on
Oof.
the ability.
All right. I'm going to use Luke to shield this guy.
Nice. Very nice. I'm going to give Vader's lightsaber to Vader.
Great.
Do 4 damage to a ground unit. I'll do 4 damage to the rogue operative. You got all those shields, though. This is going to make it tough.
We'll see. Back to me.
Back to you.
I'll attack your base with the Fleet Lieutenant for 3.
I'll take off that 5 as well to put a 10 out. 16. I mean, this is pretty neck and neck here.
We'll see.
Just not sure what you're going to do. I'll play Cell Block Guard. He is a 3/3 with Sentinel, so he has to be attacked first.
All right.
Back to you.
I'm going to claim.
Yeah. I think if you bring out Luke now, I kill him with Vader.
Well, I have no resources left.
Well, it's fine. I mean, you have 6 resources, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Luke only requires you to have 6, and you have 6. I have to have 7.
Well,
So-
but they're spent, is what I'm saying.
Well, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're spent or not. It doesn't say ready
Oh,
resources.
you
It
don't
just says,
spend them? Oh, I
it
didn't know
just says
that.
have them. They have to be. Doesn't matter if they're ready or spent.
I see.
So
I see.
spent resources still count towards his total.
Well, that was my mistake last time too, then, because I thought I had to spend them.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Well,
That would.
I mean, it's different than what the game's designed, but I thought that's what, like, yeah, he's a big unit you have to spend to get out.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's smart not to bring him out right now because he only has, I think, 7 health, and Vader is doing 8 damage. So if you, that's the timing thing is a huge part of
Sure.
it. All right, I'll attack your base for 8. And when I attack, I can do 2 damage to a unit.
Don't you have to do the Sentinel?
I do. He's undamaged, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, well, I will attack the Sentinel. So he takes 2 damage when I attack, so his shield goes away. And then I do 8 damage to him. But he does 4 back.
How's that work?
Which part? Sorry.
The division of damage?
So the 2 damage trigger happens first. And it's not
so
all dealt at the
I
same
see.
time.
So it's meant to take out shield.
Right,
guys.
it's meant to take out shields. And then he takes 4 damage back. So he'll do 8 to him, and you'll do 4 to Vader.
So he's done?
Yeah, which means
served-
Vader's pretty.
He served his purpose.
He's pretty like you can probably take out Vader. Yeah, Vader's rough. Yeah, and that's true. Paul says, don't forget you can pass instead of claiming, and just like hope
yeah.
because now if you bring out Luke,
Yeah, but I wanted to claim.
I get it.
Thank you, Paul, though.
No, that's a good advice. Well, since you already claimed,
Paul, is
I guess
Paul new to the stream?
I don't know. I think Paul came
thanks for joining us.
Star Wars.
Thanks for joining us.
I'll just do 4 more damage to your base then.
4 more damage to the base.
Yeah, that pass and waiting for them to use Vader, but he might have. It's possible he has Leia in his hand, and he knows if he has initiative, he can.
Again, I think it's adorable that you all think that I have these strategies.
Well, you wanted to claim, and so if you do have Leia in your hand, you can exhaust Vader before he ever gets to act.
Yeah.
She's very strong against Vader.
Don't you think all those strategies, wouldn't that require me to have played more than twice to know these things?
Not really. I mean, if you have Leia in your hand, you'd be like, oh, look at her ability.
Yeah, no. I just look at the pretty pictures.
That's it for me. I've got nothing else. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody plays these games a little differently. But if you did have Leia in your hand and you noticed her ability says to exhaust an enemy unit, that even means Vader. So you could exhaust Vader before he ever gets to act and then just pick him off with your guys, which is probably the best way to deal with Vader in the game. 2, 3, 4. But we're not, I mean, we're not significantly far apart damage-wise.
17 to 16.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
I have the initiative.
And you have the initiative, yeah.
I'll exhaust 2 to play Leia.
Yeah, see, that's good. I'm assuming you're going to exhaust Vader.
No, I want to exhaust this guy. Yes, it's Vader.
She's great
Actually,
for that.
I'm just going to gain ready a resource.
Is that all you can exhaust already? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was smart. All right. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of my everything to play Palpatine.
Oof.
When he comes into play, he deals 6 damage divided as I choose among enemy units. So I will do 4 to R2 and 2 to Leia.
That's just cruel.
It's a little cruel. Emperor and Vader side by side. Though you're actually not in a bad position.
That's rough.
Because you still got Luke available.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't really know how this is going to go. You gotta do 15 damage. 14 damage.
To who?
To me.
Oh, to your base?
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I mean, doesn't Luke do like 7 on his own?
Luke does 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know that I can find another 8. Or what is it? 14?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know that I can find another 7.
Well, if you claim before me, you get to act before I ever act. Sometimes the bad guys win.
I'm trying to think what I want to do.
Yeah. I can do 9 more this turn.
You can do 9 more to my base?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm at 17?
Oh, I do have the Sentinel unit out you got to deal with, too.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's definitely a path to victory. It's tense right now, everyone.
I'm going to bring Luke out.
All right.
That's
what is
my
he doing?
turn,
Attack?
right?
You may.
Give another unit a shield.
Oh, he's 4 attack. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll
4.
do 2 to your base from space. I don't know. I was 4/7. I thought he was 7/4, but you might have Luke's lightsaber in your hand now.
I feel like I need to do this. I'm going to play Vanquish.
Ooh.
For all 5 of these.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul. Who should I vanquish? Because I was thinking about vanquishing the Emperor. You don't think I should vanquish the Emperor? Really? Why is that? You think I can win this round?
No, I think you could win. Well, you might be able to win next round, but I probably will claim. Because I think I have to claim.
I will vanquish the Sentinel.
Yeah, that's what I would have done too.
But that just means I have to attack now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
But I'm not going to kill you, and you're going to claim, so you'll probably take me out.
Unless you, yeah, I mean potentially.
Yeah.
That was a tough situation to be in.
Are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'll attack your base for 2. The problem is if I had less of these guys.
You have a 5?
Oh yeah, I do. I've got too many just little guys.
Little guys. I will attack.
Because you're at 21. I can't do 9 damage. I guess. Yeah, I can't do 9 damage in one blow.
I'll attack your base for 3.
Yep. And I'll attack your base for 2.
$23 to what? 19. I will attack your base for 4. Can you get double shields?
No.
You can't?
No, you can. Sorry. 4. You said 4? So I'm going to take...
Yeah.
I'll just take 6 off and put a 10 out. And then I will...
23 to 23.
Except I will claim, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
If you had been able to end it with claiming, you would have had a chance. All right.
I pass.
I pass as well. Problem is Vader. He's always the problem.
And he can take out my base in one shot?
I think so. 7 damage, 8 damage. Yeah, he can exactly take it out.
Sounds like enough.
I mean, that was really close, though. It was really close. If you had Luke's lightsaber in your hand, that would have been... Because that heals. It heals, doesn't it? Or it heals Luke. But you could have... not your base.
Luke's
never mind,
lightsaber?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think
it heals Luke, not your base. If it healed your base, that would be good. There is a card that heals your base. Repair. Yeah, I'm going to just...
Emperor?
No, I'm going to use Vader.
To attack my base?
Yep, that's 8.
Boom. That's more than enough.
It's 1 more than enough.
31.
Yeah, that was really close. You had what you needed to defeat me right there.
I think Ryan was going easy on me that time.
I wasn't even. No, I was not.
Good game, Ryan.
That was a good game.
What time is it?
It's 1.
All right.
Yeah, if you had Obi-Wan out at the end, that would have been I don't know if you had ever drawn Obi-Wan.
I do enjoy the game. I know I joke a lot about my skill at it.
Yeah, if you had a Sentinel card too, yeah. If you had gotten your Sentinel guy out.
But it is fun, and I love to see... thank you all for joining in the comments and watching at least one very amateur play.
I mean, that was a good game. That was
Ryan,
very close right there.
Because I'm sure it's not the high-level type of play that you're accustomed to.
It was really close.
But it's why this game is appealing to so many people.
Yeah, for sure.
And I do love opening me some packs.
I know, and these packs are really fun to open.
In fact, do you want to open a pack right now?
We can.
I'm going to get up from the table, and I'm going to go get a couple packs. I'm going to open them live for you right now. It's going to keep you in. I know it's going to keep you in. All right, let's see if I can do this without destroying the entire...
I think Obi-Wan is one of the best cards in the deck for that. Like, once you get Luke and Obi-Wan and you start getting shields everywhere, the problem with the starter deck with Vader is if you get Vader out early, and I was able to get Vader out early with that Super Laser Technician, and it's even possible to get him out a turn earlier than that. So that was just what. Any card you're hoping for? Give me a showcase.
Give me a showcase.
Give me a showcase. What do I need? There's still a few blue cards I need, like the blue legendaries.
Should we give away the cards that we
want to mail out individual cards?
Maybe.
It's up to you. We can give away some of the cards, whatever's good, or we can just,
Tell you what.
If there's any legendaries, we'll see.
I will, I'm going to, are we still on the top down?
Yeah, we can see right here.
I am going to start a temporary channel on our Discord.
Oh boy.
For those of you watching right now or after the fact, come to our Discord. Join. I know this is an absolute ploy to get you to come to our Discord. but I don't care.
It's fun. We talk about Star Wars in there a lot.
Come to our Discord, look for that channel for this giveaway, and I am going to randomly select from people who comment there to actually take away one of the cards of their choice of the cards that we're going to open here.
Well, if there's a legendary, it's going to be that one. So let's find out.
Are you going to open first? You're the dark side.
I thought we were going to open at the same time.
No. What? You got to draw this out and place them right here so people can see
So you're saying I shouldn't draw from the back?
Absolutely
I'll draw from
not.
the front. Oh, IG-88. Regular old IG-88. So that's fine. Chopper base.
Here, let's do it like this so
there we
it's
go.
face up.
Chopper base.
Wait.
We got some commons.
Is that face up?
No, this is face up.
No, that's facing you.
Oh, you're right. All right. Some commons. So my commons were Cargo Juggernaut, Spec Force Soldier, Steadfast Battalion. There we go. Hey, here's your Vigilant Honor Guard, Jeddah Agitator, Stone Speeder, Aussie Tuck Liberator Gunship, and Underworld Thug. Another Surprise Strike. So those are my commons. Ooh, my uncommon is Bamboozle. That's a fun one. Also, Reinforcement Walker. My third uncommon is Power Failure. Ooh, no legendary in this pack, but I got a rare. My rare is Bendu.
I just realized they are face up towards me.
Towards you.
Towards me.
And then my foil is just a common.
Oh, what's
Another
this?
Surprise Strike. That's Bendu.
I haven't seen Bendu. I take it back. You can't. No, I'm just kidding.
He's the rare.
So we're gonna leave Bendu and that out. Was there any?
Nope, that was it.
There were no
hidden gems.
hyperspace or anything.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Not in that pack.
All right, and now we'll do my pack.
Your pack, you have the.
I'm gonna keep it on screen the whole time. I've been told that people like to see the unpackings on screen, so you don't think
cheating.
You're up to any shenanigans. I don't know how I would cheat.
Load your pack. Who'd you get?
Boba Fett.
There he is. Boba Fett where?
Echo Base.
Okay.
Gladiator Star Destroyer.
That's a good one.
A Resilient Death Star Stormtrooper.
There we go. That's my guy.
Escort Skiff.
I like that one.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, you're plugged in.
Scout Bike Pursuer.
Yep.
ATST.
There we go.
7th Fleet Defender. Oh, I haven't seen this one either. Frontier ATRT. We've got is that hyperspace?
Yep, that's a hyperspace right there. Is that 97th? No.
Mercenary Company. ATST or ATAT.
Yeah, that's
suppressor.
your uncommons right there.
Ooh, this is looking good.
Yeah?
Wing Leader.
All right.
Then we've got a hyperspace bombing run.
That's good. That's a good one.
And then we've got a legendary Force Lightning.
Ooh, that's good. I wish that was hyperspace. But this is a hyperspace rare right here. So you got a hyperspace rare and a legendary in your pack.
And the foil Home 1,
Ooh.
which is also a legendary.
Yeah, that's good. And I've got a couple foil Home 1s. I was just talking about Home 1, actually. See, that was a much better pack than mine.
So we will leave these cards here. Again, any one of the cards. You could take one of the commons, too, if you want.
You could just have all the commons.
But you can take one of the commons, or you could take one of these legendaries. How many legendaries do we have here? Two?
Two.
2 legendaries in one pack.
Yeah.
That feels pretty good.
It happens because of the, and the hyperspace was a rare, so.
So anyway, come over to our Discord, check
good.
it out, comment. I will randomly pull someone, and then I'll get your shipping information. And I'm going to limit this. Sorry for those of you outside of the country.
U.S.
I'm going to limit to
North America or U.S.?
No, U.S.
Okay. U.S. Sorry.
Too
sorry,
bad,
Black
Canadians.
Shadow.
Sorry.
All right. That makes sense.
But check that out. I'm going to go back to the main screen. You know what? For a second.
Just to say goodbye. Also, because you really like that Rebel symbol.
Yeah, we did put a Rebel symbol. It's actually not from this Star Wars game.
I know
it's
from
from
the last
another
one we did
Star Wars game.
But hey, it holds up.
The deck builder, which seems like the forgotten game now.
I still like that game a lot. But anyway, thank
you all so much. What are we playing next week?
What are we playing next week? Stone Spine Architects. It's right there.
Next week?
That's next week.
And then we're going to be playing Mindbug at some point or another. We may shuffle things around.
I think Mindbug is next week, but they might be pushing back their campaign. We don't know exactly, so we're going to
Not sure when their campaign is. Yeah.
So, but it probably is next week.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you then.
Bye, everybody.